All right. Doing a longer form reading today. We have Gemini, Aries. Ooh, Aries twice. Aries energy has been coming out today. So Gemini, Aries, the number 18 has also been coming out today. Look at it, we've got a 1 and an 8 next to each other. Okay. Ones, 1, 1, 1. That seems to be all that's relevant. Really, really, really wanted to go live on TikTok. But my spiritual peeps around me are like, not a good idea, babe. Not a good idea. Let's not push it. So I will satisfy the itch by filming a longer reading. All right. That being said, I hope to be going live again at some point this week because I'm finally on the other side of this sickness that's been kicking my ass and my mom's. All right, collective. Enough about me. Spirit, what does this collective need to hear? I made some moon water. We're getting sidetracked. I feel the need to do a little spritz. I have a nice batch of moon water and I've got some rose water in here. Freshen the vibes. Okay, Spirit. What does this collective need to hear? Flexibility. My arms are getting tired. Getting tired from shuffling here. So this is why I shouldn't be going live. Can't keep up. Okay. Anything else? Jesus. Okay, that's a lot. Flexibility, defense. You're going in timeout. Flexibility, defense, energy, release. Very on par with the reading that I just gave and posted on TikTok. You're being called to just go with the flow. I feel like you know that things are going to be lining up the way that they need to, and it's triggering this like fight or flight, I feel like, in you. That energy of just waiting for the other shoe to drop, waiting for there to be a catch. This is energy that needs to be literally released. Look at defensive energy that needs to be released. If that's not, that could not be any clearer. So take that message, please. Don't force it. I'm not gonna force you to take a message. All right, what does this collective need to hear? There's dissatisfaction within yourself. There's feeling like you're not actually capable of bringing things into fruition. You're not actually capable of providing yourself with stability and happiness. And that's not true. It's not true. Oh, this is a collective that's been very beaten down, for a lack of a less harsh term. The Queen of Wands and the Three of Swords in the progressive. My nose is so itchy, so please bear with me. There's a lack of confidence. My mom's making tea in the background if you hear something that sounds like screaming. I'm getting like childhood wounds, even though we don't actually have any cards explicitly directing towards that childhood energy. This Three of Swords carries some very deep-rooted wounds that feel like they would stem from childhood, which would explain where this lack of confidence is coming from. This confidence just really hasn't solidified within you yet. And this is what's tying into this defensive energy. It's coming from this lack of confidence. I saw 444 on my timer when I said that. This feeling like you're not good enough, feeling like even if an opportunity presented itself to you and it's something that you've been dreaming of and it like smacked you across the face, you still wouldn't be satisfied with it because you're not satisfied with yourself right now. There's a lack of confidence. All right, what more do we need to hear? Okay, you're working on dealing with this heartbreak. Do you see how this card just fell on top of the Three of Swords? Got the Eight of Pentacles. You're working on this stability. You're working on, again, this is correlating with another collective reading that I did on TikTok, where you're going through the dark night of the soul right now. You're doing a lot of mucky inner work, dirty, nitty gritty. You're dealing with, I mean, it's Three of Swords energy. It's not fun. It's a lot. It might feel overwhelming. To some of you, it feels like you haven't even scratched the surface yet. That being said, there's a lot of self-reflection here. I know that you're trying to appreciate yourself. Did I call this the Eight of Pentacles? It's literally the Seven. Don't mind me. Don't mind me in the brain fog. Seven of Pentacles, Six of Pentacles, Three of Cups. Let me get another deck. I'm going to drill down even further. Ooh, that didn't take long. You guys, a lot of emotions coming through. There's a lot of cups. You're understanding, though, you're finally getting to the point where you know you need to start pouring back into yourself. You know that you need to be the one to heal these wounds, and you can't just leave it up to someone else or to time to just, you know, let time do its thing and hope that it all goes away and feels better eventually, because it'll bubble up to the surface eventually when it needs to be addressed. So you can't run from the inner work. You can try. It's just not recommended. I feel like there's been a setback here, or you feel like there's been a setback here, because you are going from a 7 to a 6. Oh, I also feel this energy of overgiving, of prioritizing other people. Like when it comes to you, there's not, you're like scraping the bottom of the well. There's like not a whole lot left that you have to give, because you're just so consumed with either keeping everyone else happy or just focusing your energy on literally anything but you. Get more on this Six of Pentacles. Clarifying with another 6. There's the childhood. There it is. There it is. During childhood, it may have felt like those around you, especially parental figures, even friends, it feels like you felt neglected in the sense that they divided their energy amongst everyone, and you feel like you got the scraps. So because you were surrounded by that energy and you absorbed that while your brain was very malleable and sponge-like as a child, you've grown to reflect that outwardly. And this is where this sense of almost martyrdom comes in, with giving everyone else all of your energy and not giving enough to yourself, because you don't know any better. You do know better, but as a child, you didn't know any better. You weren't shown differently. The universe is here to show you that you do deserve, you are deserving. You deserve to have this happily ever after. You deserve to have wish fulfillment. This is coming in quickly for you. Oh, this is coming in quickly, you guys. There's something really paying off here for this collective in a major, major way. And I just feel like you guys have been so conditioned to expect the worst, or expect like a reward and then a slap, you know? Like, it can't just be that things are working out in your favor. It's got to be, oh, okay, this thing that was really good happened, and then immediately after something awful happened, because it always does, because it needs to balance out. And it's like, no, just, if you're feeling this change coming in, if you're feeling like happy, if you're feeling like things are going in your favor, don't question it. Don't push it away, which is so much easier said than done, especially with these deep-rooted childhood issues that you clearly need to address. These things are going to pay off, okay? One way or another, at some point, they're going to pay off. I just saw 1111 when I said that. They're going to pay off. It's just a matter of when, and it feels like it's coming in the near future. But the more defensive you are, this is quick moving energy. Next to the Chariot, this is the fastest moving energy of the tarot deck. But if it's met with this defensive energy, what do we have under? Yep. When it's met with this defensive energy, it gives the narrative, it's like a false narrative. And again, I said this in the collective reading that I gave on TikTok, of you're confirming your own doubts. You're going through this cycle of confirming your own doubts. And this is coming through as feeling like a manifestation is going to pay off, and then immediately second guessing it, questioning your self-worth, questioning if you're actually like, am I delusional, or am I really capable of bringing this in? And then it's like every time you doubt yourself, you're pushing it away further and further. It's still there. It's still going to find you, but it's going to take longer the more that you're defensive and you're questioning it and doubting it. I feel like a lot of you are waiting for concrete proof to be like, okay, now I can believe in myself and my abilities, and it's not so cut and dry. There's a lot of faith that's why it's called faith. It's blind faith. You need to have some blind faith right now. I've got the 10 of Cups on the bottom of another deck, by the way. And the Magician. Speaking of manifesting, it's really just a matter of accepting that you are worth receiving this. You are worth receiving this. It's just, you need to convince yourself that you're worth receiving this. So what advice? Hey, look at that. We have the two fastest moving energies in the tarot deck. Oh, if you've been working on something and you feel like it has not come in, or it hasn't come in as quickly as you wanted it to, you're holding yourself back. I'm telling you now. Oh, what advice do we have for this collective? We have the Star card came out. Really, don't be afraid to lean into that dreamer type energy. Also Aquarius energy. I think Aquarius came out on the dice as well. So we've got Cancer and Aquarius here. Queen of Pentacles on the bottom. There's a lot of stability. Don't mind my nasty my nasty noises that I'm making as I'm giving this reading. What more advice? I know there's more advice that needs to come out. What? Okay, cool. Nice clump of cards. 5 of Wands, Death card, 3 of Cups, which is on the bottom of another deck, and the 2 of Pentacles. And there's that 7. So we have seen 3 7s now, actually 4. They haven't all come out, only one has. But actually, what is Chariot? Yeah, Chariot is a 7. So you've had 2 7s actually come out, but you have 3 that are kind of lingering in those decks that have made a minor appearance. 7s, I mean, 7s are a fortuitous number, okay? It's lucky number 7 for a reason. So You're overdue for some good changes. They're going to be major changes. You've got a lot of major arcana. You've got 3 here. I think that's, yeah, 3. That's a lot still. that's, okay. I'm not going to get hung up on talking about major arcana. There's so much conflict going on right now internally. And I know that you know that I know that you know. You're aware of this, okay? You know that this is an issue. You know that this is something that needs to be addressed. Scorpio energy here with the Death card as well. This is, the sooner that this is released, the sooner that you let go of control and just start going with the flow. Remember, we had the flexibility card come out first and foremost. So really being led to just go with the flow. Let things flow the way they need to. Everything's not going to be picture perfect, flawless execution. Like, things come in and it might be chaotic because this is a lot of energy, but ultimately it's going to lead you down the path that you need to follow. You're going to be led down the right direction. Seriously, stop. You know, and I know. Just stop questioning yourself. With this being said, I want to clarify this 2 of Pentacles. And this 3 of Cups. This 3 of Cups is significant. Let's see what we've got going on with that. Oh, 1 out of 2. Oh my God, my nose is so itchy. I thought something flipped. King of Pentacles. The Emperor. Aries energy, which I believe that came through on here as well. It's not just an idea. It's not just a thought. Like, I feel like you think that having fortune, having wealth, having security is just a thought right now. Like, and that's all you really expect it to be, is just a fantasy almost. But that's not the case. You've got the Emperor on the bottom of the deck. There's that 5 of Wands again. You're fully capable of it. It's just getting past the self-doubt. It's so much. There's so much self-doubt. So let's see if we have any last minute advice to close up this reading on what you can do to get past the self-doubt. Oh my God, I'm literally about to take sandpaper to my nose. It's so fucking itchy. Okay. What advice do we have to get past this self-doubt? 3 of Pentacles, the Empress, 3. Got 3 3s out. Knight of Cups, 2 of Cups. Stop trying to think your way out of every problem before it even becomes a problem. Like, I feel like you're thinking about alternate routes before it's like, it's not even an issue. It hasn't even turned into an issue. You don't need to think yourself out of this one. This divine energy of just letting things flow in with this Empress card, that is a very divine feminine energy. So it's really calling you to just embrace just sitting back and allowing things to progress the way they need to, allowing things to enter your life when it's time, and not questioning why are things so good right now? Because they're meant to be, because you've worked really hard to get to this point, and it's time to enjoy life and the rewards that life has to give you. Don't question it. Just take it. Just take the gift. You've got a lot of 3s coming through, which it's throwing me off, I think, because it's not, so 3s are usually about integrating your energy with other people. especially Three of Pentacles. It's like working with a group of people, at least one other person, and kind of spitballing ideas, but also just like you work well together. It's nice, even flow between the group. These threes, though, for this collective, are coming out as an independent kind of energy. You have Three of Cups on the bottom here, and you have Three of Cups came out for the advice as well. So really learning to work with your own energy, learning to pay attention to what triggers you is coming through for this collective. Really paying attention to what you're giving your energy to, what you're putting your worth into, especially when it comes to this defensive energy of I'm not worthy, this isn't actually going to pay off. That's like, really pay attention to how much energy you're putting towards that kind of narrative, because this is why you've been stuck in a loop for so long. You're being led down a divine path. You've got the Knight of Cups, you've got the Two of Cups. This is a very emotionally fulfilling path, if you allow it to be. I mean, otherwise these opportunities can present themselves, and if you're this defensive, then you're not going to see them as a blessing. You're not going to see them as wish fulfillment. You're going to just, whatever, pass them by. It presented itself to you and you look the other way, and it's your life. If you want to do that, no one's fucking stopping you. But it's not recommended. Just, you need to practice being comfortable receiving even stupid little things. Like if someone gets you a present or gives you a compliment, just thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. And I'm worth this. Thank you. You don't have to immediately give back to them because you feel like you have to prove yourself. Just take the gift. Just take it. That being said, got some powerful shit coming through for you. And I'm getting more congested as this reading is going on. That's awesome. You've got some good things. You're headed down a very aligned path if we're ending with this Two of Cups here, which we are. But seriously, yep. Don't think yourself into a tizzy. We've got the Devil. We've got the King of Swords. I feel like you're trying to think your way out of an issue that is not an issue. It's a gift. So just chill. Okay? All right. If you want to book a personal reading, you can do that through my website. Otherwise, I wish you nothing but the best on your journey. And please, please, for the love of God, start letting people do things for you. Start letting them give you compliments. Start letting them give you gifts without immediately feeling like you have to reject them or pay them back, like, and compensate in some way. Okay? All right.